Elements, Book 1. Fundamentals of Plane Geometry Involving Straight Lines. Definitions. A point is that of which there is no part, and a line is a length without breadth, and the extremities of a line are points. A straight line is any one which lies evenly with the points on itself, and the surface is that which has length and breadth only, and the extremities of a surface are lines. A plane surface is any one which lies evenly with the straight lines on itself, and the plane angle is the inclination of the lines to one another when two lines in a plane meet one another and are not lying in a straight line. And when the lines containing the angle are straight, then the angle is called rectilinear. And when a straight line stood upon another straight line makes adjacent angles which are equal to one another, each of the equal angles is a right angle, and the former straight line is called a perpendicular to that upon which it stands. An obtuse angle is one greater than a right angle, and an acute angle is one less than a right angle. A boundary is that which is the extremity of something. A figure is that which is contained by some boundary or boundaries. A circle is a plane figure contained by a single line which is called a circumference, such that all of the straight lines radiating towards the circumference from one point amongst those lying inside the figure are equal to one another. And the point is called the center of the circle. And the diameter of the circle is any straight line being drawn through the center and terminated in each direction by the circumference of the circle. And any such straight line also cuts the circle in half. And the semicircle is the figure contained by the diameter and the circumference cuts off by it. And the center of the semicircle is the same point as the center of the circle. Rectilinear figures are those figures contained by straight lines. Trilateral figures being those contained by 3 straight lines, quadrilateral by 4, and multilateral by more than 4. And of the trilateral figures, an equilateral triangle is that having 3 equal sides, an isosceles triangle that having only 2 equal sides, and a scalene triangle that having 3 unequal sides. And further of the trilateral figures, a right angled triangle is that having a right angle, an obtuse angled triangle that having an obtuse angle, and an acute angle triangle that having 3 acute angles. And of the quadrilateral figures, a square is that which is right angled and equilateral, a rectangle that which is right angled but not equilateral, a rhombus that which is equilateral but not right angled, and the rhomboid that having opposite sides and angles equal to one another, which is neither right angle nor equilateral. And let quadrilateral figures besides these be called trapezia. Parallel lines are straight lines which, being in the same plane and being produced to infinity in each direction, meet with one another in neither of these directions. Postulates. Let it have been postulated to draw a straight line from any point to any point, and to produce a finite straight line continuously in a straight line, and to draw a circle with any center and radius, and that all right angles are equal to one another, and that if a straight line falling across two other straight lines makes internal angles on the same side of itself whose sum is less than two right angles, then the two other straight lines being produced to infinity meet on that side of the original straight line that the sum of the internal angles is less than the two right angles, and do not meet on the other side. Common notions. Things equal to the same thing are also equal to one another. And if equal things are added to equal things, then the wholes are equal. And if equal things are subtracted from equal things, then the remainders are equal. And things coinciding with one another are equal to one another. And that the whole is greater than the part.